Daniel in the lion's den. The golden sun slowly set over the majestic city of Babylon, painting the palaces in shades of fire and shadow. Towering spires touched the sky, and at the heart of the kingdom, a man walked in silence. His name was Daniel. Daniel was not just another man in the palace. He was different. While others sought power, wealth, and prestige, Daniel sought something invisible, a deep connection with God. And that, while making him wise, also made him a target. From a young age, Daniel had been taken to Babylon as a prisoner. Everything was taken from him: his land, his culture, his home. But there was one thing he never lost: his faith. And it was that faith that carried him to the top. During the reign of the powerful King Darius, Daniel stood out among all the leaders of the kingdom. His intelligence was unmatched, his honesty unquestionable. The king trusted him more than anyone else. But this sparked something dangerous in the other governors' jealousy. In the dark corridors of the palace, whispers began. "We need to find something against Daniel. He's too perfect. If we can't find a flaw, we'll create one." And so, a wicked plan was born. The governors went to the king with sweet words and dark intentions. "O King Darius, live forever. We propose a special decree. For 30 days, no one may make requests to any god or man except to you." Flattered and unaware of the trap, the king signed the decree, an unchangeable law, a disguised sentence. When Daniel learned of the law, he did not hesitate. He did not argue. He did not hide. He did not compromise his faith, as he did every day. He went to his house, opened a window facing Jerusalem, and knelt 3 times a day. Even knowing the risk, even knowing the consequence, he prayed, "Lord, my life is in your hands." The jealous men were waiting. As soon as they saw Daniel praying, they ran to the king. "O king, didn't you sign a decree?" "Yes." "Then no." Daniel disobeyed. The king's heart tightened. He did not want to condemn Daniel, but the law could not be revoked. And so, with pain in his eyes, he ordered, "Throw Daniel into the lion's den." Night fell heavy. The moon watched in silence. Daniel was brought to the den, a deep, dark pit, where echoes of roars made the ground tremble. Hungry lions paced back and forth. Their eyes gleamed in the darkness. The smell of death was in the air. Soldiers pushed Daniel. He fell. The impact echoed. Silence for a second. And then, roar! The lions advanced. But something unexpected happened. A soft light shone inside the den. The lions stopped. Their steps slowed. Their roars ceased, as if an invisible force had taken control. Daniel opened his eyes and saw an angel, radiant, majestic, full of peace. God's messenger was there, and the lions now seemed like lambs. They lay around Daniel, calm, silent, guarding, not attacking. Daniel spent the night in peace. While the world outside awaited his death, God was writing a miracle. Meanwhile, in the palace, King Darius could not sleep. Food was left untouched, music silenced, a restless heart. What if I condemned him unjustly? What if his God is real? The night seemed endless. As soon as the sun rose, the king ran to the den, without dignity, without pride, only desperation. He shouted, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to save you from the lions?" Silence for a second, and then a firm voice answered, "O king, live forever." Tears filled the king's eyes. My God sent his angel and shut the mouths of the lions. Daniel was brought out of the den, without a scratch, without a wound. It was impossible. It was supernatural. It was God. The king, overcome with emotion, made a decree. Let all people in the kingdom fear the God of Daniel. And what about the men who conspired? They were thrown into the same den. But this time, there was no miracle. Daniel was not saved from the den. He was saved inside the den, because faith does not mean the absence of problems. It means the presence of God in the midst of them. When you remain faithful, even under pressure, God turns your greatest trial into your greatest testimony.